Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having an awesome day because I'm continuing on with my Madonna journey. We have made it to the mid 90s after Bedtime Stories and before the Evita soundtrack. She released a ballads compilation record called Something to Remember, which I have not heard a handful of the songs off this compilation record. Quite a few of the tracks I have heard already. The tracks I have not heard yet are I Want You, I'll Remember, Theme from the Motion Picture with Honors, Take a Bow, yes, I have heard. You'll See, no, I haven't. Crazy for You, yes, This Used to Be My Playground, yes. Live to Tell, yes. Love Don't Live Here Anymore, the remix. I have not heard the remix version yet. I might check that one out. Something to Remember, no. Forbidden Love, yes. One More Chance, no. Rain, yes. And there are two alternate versions of Oh Father and I Want You, which I might check out, I might not. I'll see how this video goes. Also, you guys have shared with me that there is an alternate version of You'll See released on a deluxe version of this album. It is a Spanish recording of You'll See called Veris, which I think I might check out because if you watched my other videos where there has been Spanish music, you know that I absolutely love Spanish music. So I might check it out. Again, I'll see how this video goes. So I'm gonna kick it off with track number one, I Want You. But before we get into the song, I will also point out that another deluxe version of this compilation record was released in Japan called Best of Madonna Ballad Collection. La Isla Bonita was included on the Japanese version. And I guess it wasn't worthy enough to be put in the standard edition released in the US and other places in the world. So I don't know why that decision was made, but it was a little interesting to read that. So now let's move on to track number one, I Want You. Interesting. I will say I'm a little scared. Okay, so that was track number one, I Want You, and I gotta say, I was not expecting that. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. This is a Madonna record. These are Madonna tracks. I should have learned my lesson by now. Expect the unexpected when it comes to Madonna albums. I really enjoyed it. It was very strange. It was very spooky. I feel like it would have fitted well with her Bedtime Stories album. I found there were a couple tracks on that record, in particular, Sanctuary and Bedtime Story, to be a little different, a little spooky, a little weird, a little strange. And I feel like this song would have fitted well with that album. And at the same time, I thought it was a beautiful song. I mean, you could see for yourself, it was very euphoric, and I just really enjoyed listening to it. So it also features the musical group Massive Attack from England, and I had never heard of them before up until right now, so I might have to check out some of their earlier work. I don't know if they're still around. I don't know if they were kind of just around in the 90s. I don't know anything about them, so I'm definitely gonna have to check them out. Leave a comment. What do you think of them? Should I check out Massive Attack? Again, I haven't heard of them before, so they sound like they could be really interesting. So now let's move on to track number two, I'll Remember, Theme from the Motion Picture with Honors. Okay, so that was track number 2. I'll remember theme from the motion picture with honors, which she did star. She just provided this track for the soundtrack. And again, this is another solid ballad, another solid track in general from Madonna. I enjoyed it. Isn't my favorite ballad from Madonna? No, but it's a consistent song, a consistent ballad that I will still go back to. It's very beautiful, and again, I feel like I can't go wrong, or anyone can go wrong with Madonna ballads. I generally like most of her ballads, and like I said in my previous Madonna upload, I feel like before I started on this journey of Madonna songs and her songography, that I feel like I always associate Madonna with her more dance heavy tracks, her club beats, and her confessions on the dance floor and whatnot. And I never thought that Madonna would have such a great catalog of ballads. And I really enjoyed her ballads. They're just so beautiful. They're very thought provoking. They're a little strange at times, but in general, I've really enjoyed them. So leave a comment. What are your opinions on her ballads? Do you not care for them? Do you absolutely love them? I don't know how you could not care for them, but obviously a lot of people might prefer her more upbeat and dance-worthy tracks, but I'm always going to enjoy her ballads. They're really beautiful. So now let's move on to track number 3 is Take a Bow, and now we'll move on to track number 4. You'll see. Oh, I absolutely love that song. Okay, this probably has to be one of my favorite Madonna ballads ever. Oh, it's so beautiful, and I almost wish. I mean, this was almost borderline power ballad. I mean, I wish she would have just pushed herself and just. I wish she would have went all Celine on this song. Oh, it could have been. I mean, it is an amazing song, but I feel like it could have been even more powerful. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't want to go on anymore. I'm done with the album. I'm over. Video's done. I'm going home. I am home. Anyway, so that was You'll See, and my intention wasn't to listen to the Spanish version, Veris, on this video. I was gonna listen to it off camera, but you know what? I love this song so much, I'm gonna check out the Spanish version. Just as beautiful as the English version. I love it. Okay, so track number 5, Crazy For You. Track number 6, This Used To Be My Playground. Track number 7, Live To Tell. Track number 8, Love Don't Live Here Anymore. And now we have made it to track number 9, Something to Remember. Okay, so track number 9, Something to Remember. Very beautiful song. But as I was listening to it, I was thinking to myself, where have I heard this song before? It sounds very familiar. And it was driving me crazy, kind of. You know, where have I heard this song before? And I did a bit of digging, and yes, apparently I have heard it already. I listened to it for the first time during my I'm Breathless music soundtrack from the feature film Dick Tracy first listen video that I did a few weeks ago. Feels like a lifetime ago, honestly. And apparently I listened to this song for the first time during that video, which I now kind of remember. Something to remember. So, yeah, I have heard the song before, but nevertheless, it's still a really beautiful song. So, track number 10, Forbidden Love, and now we'll move on to the final track that I have not heard yet off this compilation record. Track number 11, One More Chance.
I turned around too late to see the falling star. I took your love for granted, thought luck was always on my side. So give me one more chance, darling, if you care for me, let me win your love. I like to play the Queen of Hearts. I never thought I'd lose. I was a fool, but now I understand. So give me one more chance. Here is the law of the land. You play with fire and you'll get burned. So give me one more chance, darling, if you care for me. Give me one more chance.
Okay, so that was track number 11, One More Chance. And then it moves on to track number 12, Raid, and then Oh Father, and then I Want You. But I will be wrapping up this video with One More Chance. I feel like it's a really beautiful and meaningful song to wrap up this video with. And One More Chance was actually co-written by David Foster, who I love. He's co-written so many beautiful ballads and tracks with artists like Whitney Houston and Celine Dion, and I really love him as a lyricist. Some of the greatest love songs ever that he's helped write. So I really enjoy any song that he's had help in writing. And I gotta say, One More Chance is again a very beautiful song. I probably say this with every single Madonna ballad, but it's one of my favorite Madonna ballads now. And obviously, this song could be alluding to a relationship of some kind. But as I was listening to it, I couldn't help but think about her career more so, and how she's essentially pleading to her fans or her ex fans and the general public, people who turned their back on her because of things that transpired during her erotica era and the early 90s and late 80s, like A Prayer and what have you, and the media circus and all these different crazy, scandalous things that were occurring in her life that was kind of taken away from the music. I feel like, from what I've read, that her music wasn't in the forefront anymore. People weren't paying attention necessarily to her music anymore. They were paying more so attention to the media circus and her personal life because there was a lot of shit happening. I don't know what was necessarily occurring during this point in her career. I don't know about her biography or what have you. But I feel like Bedtime Stories and now this compilation record, Something to Remember, is a real turning point in her career. It's almost like after this record, this compilation record, where does she go now? It's the mid 90s, and I feel like, I could be wrong. I've been going on this Madonna journey, and I feel like this compilation record is now closing this part of her career. And now, after this compilation record, we will be entering the second phase of her career. So I feel like this record is an apology she's asking her fans to come back to her, that she made mistakes, she's learned from them, and she's willing to grow and change. At least that's what I've picked up through my Madonna journey, listening to all her records. And I love this compilation record, and I love the songs on here that were new to me. And this just cements how versatile and how, jack of all trades Madonna is when it comes to her music. I mean, she can do anything. She can put out a great dance pop record where you can bop your head to, and she can put out a very meaningful ballad that someone like myself can relate to, and someone like yourself as well. And I'm very excited to hear what's to come after this record. We'll be moving on to Evita, which she also started. And I'm excited to listen to the music from that record and all the records that will come after that. And I'm very pumped up. I'm very excited to see where her career takes me into the new millennium. Oh, okay. So thanks for watching, guys. What's your impression on Something to Remember? What's your favorite Madonna ballad ever? My favorite Madonna ballad ever, I gotta say, it's probably still Live to Tell. When I heard that song for the first time, when I listened to True Blue for the first time during my first listen, I loved it, and I love it even more to this day. Live to Tell is probably not only one of my favorite Madonna ballads, but it's probably one of my favorite Madonna tracks. So that is that. I want to keep talking, but I have to end this video. So thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. You can message me. You can let me know of other artists I should check out, other journeys I should be going on. There's so many other journeys I want to go on. After I'm done my Madonna and Kylie Minogue one, I want to go on a Mariah Carey one. I want to go on a Celine Dion one. I'm really sticking to the pop songstresses and divas of the 90s. I really want to get them out of the way before I delve into other artists that occurred before them from, the 80s and the 70s and maybe even the 60s, who knows. So anyway, take care, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.